Hey, this is Samir the Knight, and welcome back to another live stream. We'll be starting here in just a moment. Starting a little early today here, because servers are going down for a patch tonight, so I need to get a little bit of a head start. Alright. Oh no! Hope it's... Let's see. Let me do a quick recording, see if I can hear it. Hello, this is a test. My name is Samir the Knight. I hope it's not a loose connection. I will check shortly. Just recording the audio to see how it looks like. Alright, we'll get started here in just a moment. Let me just log in. And let me go take a look at that. I'm gonna mute the stream for a sec. Okay, I didn't hear anything, but please let me know if you still hear it. Sounds fine to me at the moment. I think I might be peaking a little bit, so I'm going to turn my mic down just a tad, and maybe that will help a little bit. Let's do 82 instead of 85. Nope, let me just do straight 80. Yeah, that way I'm not... I see my voice is going into the red a little bit a couple times, so let me... The wire was a little bit loose, so maybe it might have been that, but yeah, I think I just reduced the. I noticed I'm peaking a little bit, so let me not sit so close to the mic. I'm so used to speaking directly into it, but I'll just sit back a little bit. Anyway, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Happy Monday, and I hope everyone is having a great day. We have a bunch of stuff planned for today, mostly main story stuff, but I have a few class job related stuff that I wanted to take care of as soon as possible. So like I mentioned, that I'm starting a little early today because at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is generally when I'm about to finish, the servers will be going down for the next patch. And so there's a couple things I want to cover, and I don't want to get cut off in the middle of me trying to finish up, so let's jump right into it. So the current event that's going on is the Mog treasure hunt, something like that. And I covered this in a couple streams ago. You can farm these tombstones for these goodies that you can exchange for. And I'm happy to say I've got everything I wanted. There's like all these mounts, and there's a bunch of extra mounts down here. So we can go take a look at those later in a little bit. But I am extremely tired. I would be a happier man if I never saw this dungeon ever again, the Praetorium. I ran this so many times because this is the most efficient way for me to get these tombstones. Oh my god. But the good thing is, I power leveled my Dark Knight quite a bit. The last time you saw this, I was like at 58 or 60. I'm 66 now. I was running my white mage a little bit. That's at 66 now as well. So those will be ready for me to jump right into when the time comes. So the mounts were one thing. Yeah, so there's a bunch of cool stuff that you can get. I didn't care for a lot of this. Like, there's some like music rolls. They're not that, I don't care about that too much. There's this earring as an example, which I don't know who in their right mind would actually wanna who would actually wanna get this earring, but there it is. That doesn't fit my style, so I'm not gonna use. I'm not gonna buy that. I went Paladin for my character, and I think I'm almost done with the base story. A Realm Reborn, I think. I did Garuda last night. Oh, okay. You're actually quite further than I thought you would. Well, I don't even know how far or how long ago you started. I think Garuda is, and I can double check this because that's a trial. Garuda is level 44, so you're actually pretty close. Because a Realm Reborn is done at level 50. That being said, the main story for a Realm Reborn ends at 50. Then there's like the in between a Realm Reborn and Heavensward. There's a bunch of story quests between them, which are all level 50 as well. So you'll be on level 50 quests for a while, but the quest will still give you XP and all that. So you know, I think about 40 hours in game between trial and paid. Oh, you're actually cool. That's you've got a lot more in than I I thought initially, but cool, very cool. I'm currently in the Stormblood expansion, which is, you know, the Realm Reborn. Then there's Heavensward. You can play these two for free in the trial. And then once you reach the end of Heavensward, then everything else you have to be a paid customer for. So that's the content I'm going through now. Okay, right. So I want to get through this quickly here. So let me just to finish up. The mount size is one thing. I said forget the earring. I got the horns. You can kind of see that. That looks pretty cool, I guess. It clips with my hair a little bit. Oh yeah, which another thing, I actually put highlights in my hair, which is new. I kind of like how it came out here. The maps just increase your mount speed in these areas, which I don't necessarily need since I'm not really traveling in there too much. And then otherwise, the other stuff is you get a couple minions, you get some gold saucer points, some cards for the triple triad game, and then the last thing was the Mariner cotton cloth, which you can craft some swimwear actually. Which I was like, when I saw that, I was like, ooh, okay, I definitely want the glamours for that right away. I've been playing with a good friend of mine every night for the past week. Ended up paying for the game so we could party up, but I haven't set up a subscription yet. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks about the trial is that you can't. There's so many features that they cut out that is just like so important for being able to play with other people. So you can't have like friends list. You can't like whisper or talk to anyone directly. You can't enter into full free companies or guilds, things like that. So it's so worth it. And even if you do it at a month at a time basis and you don't do a subscription, it's still worth it because it all adds up in terms of like veteran rewards and things like that. So it's really cool. Okay, so the last thing, so the swimwear. It's a shame Caitlin is not on because she was the one bothering me about swimwear earlier, but I can show the swimwear off that I picked up. So take a look at this. This is the swimwear that I could make with that cloth that this person was giving here. Get the UI out of the way. So there it is. And unfortunately, these are Gender specific. And I'll show why that's unfortunate. I need to go get my retainers real quick. So let me show. I also crafted the female variants, and I say it's unfortunate because I can't like set up glamours on myself with the female stuff. I mean, it makes sense because I'm playing a male character, but all my retainers are female, so I put the glamours on them. And so there it is for her. That's the female variant, which looks really cool. I like it. So, of course, all my retainers are gonna be female. I'm gonna have like a harem, or at least that's my goal. So here's the other. Here's a Rodigan on her. So, just an idea of how they look like. You're clipping on your pulsives audio-wise. Hard Pete. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna move this back a bit. Hopefully that helps. Definitely getting a Final Fantasy harem. Right now, you're only allowed to have 2 retainers for free on a paid subscription, but you can pay for extra retainers. And I'm currently using them just to like Mifasa here. She's just kind of holding all my junk and like crafting materials right now. And Koriyama here, she's holding all my gear that these are like the tiered gears, I like to call them. You get these from trading in these tomestones of poetics. And so there's like gear at level 50 that you buy, there's gear at level 60, and I'm assuming 70 and 80 as well. I don't want to throw them away, even though they're not useful, so I keep them around for if I do another class at some point, or job rather. So I'm using this to keep all my gear that I don't want to throw away just yet, so that's what she's for currently. And if I need more space at some point, I'll chip in the money. It's only $2 a month, which it's very cheap, honestly. Okay, cool. So with that, that's the updates thus far since the last time. Besides being much higher level than before. Okay, so goal for today. I'm going to do. So I finished a level 60 quest for Dark Knight. So I'm going to do the level 62 quest for Dark Knight now. Then I'm going to do this level 62 quest for White Mage. Or up to 62, rather. And then we'll jump into Black Mage because I just unlocked the level 68 job quest. So I want to get whatever abilities I can get from that, which I think is nothing. Never mind. We'll finish that job quest, and then once we finish those, so once we do those 3, we'll jump back into the main story. So with that, and that will cover my 3 main classes at this point, which is my Black Mage, Healer, White Mage, and Dark Knight. So let's start with Dark Knight. We're gonna head back to Ishgard, and let's get that going. Alright, so the last time, or when we finished the Heavensward material for Dark Knight, we helped save, we helped a fellow Dark Knight and a little girl named Riel, or, well, here, right, trying to remember exactly the details here. Riel was the daughter of a one of the temple like leadership or whatever, and her husband was a heretic who was, you know, using like dragon blood to turn themselves into dragons. So unfortunately, out of that, Riel ends up getting a bit of dragon blood in her through being conceived through, you know, her and the father. The father gets killed, but because of this, Riel was hunted by the Temple Knights and all this stuff. Like, oh, she's an abomination, because they're all, you know, hating dragons and things like that, right? So we ended up resolving that storyline with the help of Sidurgu here. So that storyline's finished, so I'm curious to see where things pick up now. Ah, Samir, fellow master of the dark arts, and yet that is but one of the many faces you wear. Slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior Ishgard, a hero by any measure who stood against Nidhogg on the steps of faith when others fled. A hero who walks in light and fights for great causes, and a knight who walks in the darkness and fights for the forgotten. A contradiction, some might say. Rubbish, I say, but you tell me, do you yet walk the path? So long as innocents suffer, I will not forsake the abyss. Right, so the whole kind of point was, from the last storyline, was like, even though we are walking the path of darkness, which is, you know, very, and what's the word? Antithesis? Very opposite of what we would normally expect in a story of a hero. They'd be in, like, the light, I guess. You know, the purpose is, we're fighting for what drives us, right? What is the reason for why we do this? And the answer was love, right? Love for, you know, protecting those you love, those kind of things, right? So, I really like the whole overall story theme that went there with that. So long as innocents suffer, I will not forsake the abyss. If I must forsake the abyss to serve the light, then so be it. No, this is the whole, like, I thought not. Then let us speak as comrades. Ishgard has seen much change in recent days, and many proclaim it to be the dawning of a new era of peace and prosperity, an enlightened age. Yet as we both know, the bringer of light, the deeper... Oh wait, I misread that. Yet as we both know, the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. As dark knights, we must remain vigilant for injustice, and be ever ready to defend the weak and downtrodden. Now more than ever. It has been a while since we patrolled the streets of our fair city, felt the cobble beneath our boots, and so forth. A tour from the top might be in order. Why don't we start in the last vigil? Okay, sounds good. Alright, so we're gonna head up to the last vigil and see where this leads. Right, and funny note as well, talking about glamours earlier, you can see what I'm wearing. It's not glamored at all. It's just the gear I've been picking up in the main story quest that I'm currently in. But I'm already outgrown the Shire gear from level 60, which I haven't been wearing very long at all. But actually, I really like how this looks too. I'm gonna definitely set this as my glamour going forward for Dark Knight. I like the gold aesthetics on this. Just looks really cool. Where am I going? Okay. Right here. I never asked. What server did you play on, Michelle? I don't know if you're still there. Oh, they're playing the Heavensward music. I love this. Is my favorite soundtrack. Oh, Diablos. Nice. I'm on fan for it. Oh no, no! Don't do this to me. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry! No! Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. I'm not gonna spoil it because you haven't reached Heaven's Word yet. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm crying now. I got tears in my eyes. As you look on Fortem's manor, you but reflect upon your time in Ishgard, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. Oh man, I'm actually tearing up from that. That was such a sad scene. I need a tissue. You seem distracted. Ah, right. You are a ward of House Fortem's. Okay, give me a sec. I need a tissue. Give me a sec. That actually made me tear up. And it doesn't help that it plays this music too. It's like this. This was my favorite theme in the OST. When playing through Heaven's Word, it's just so emotional, right? And it plays throughout the whole expansion. And there's a bit of a hint there earlier, like, oh, your friends that you lost along the way. It's, it just brings back all those memories. It's just like, whew. All right, let me not speak into the mic. I keep back off a little bit. All right. Once upon a time. No, I suppose not. Damn this thing, but I swear I heard something in your pack break. My soul crystal? Bloody hells, is that your soul crystal? What happened to the other half? Yeah, wait, what? Forgive me, it seems I am the one responsible. Who are... I do not know you, boy. Boy. Wait, sorry. Got my inner Kratos out there for a sec. Sorry about that. Name yourself. Meest, my lord. I am no lord, and you're no Meest. Don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I have a power which I can use to help those in need. Alas, this power requires a tremendous quantity of aether. I thought to draw on natural sources nearby, but in so doing I stole a portion of that contained within your crystal. Forgive me, please forgive me. I will return it to you, I promise. But I must first ask that you allow me to use a portion. Huh. I didn't even know that was a thing that was possible. Like, what do you want? Who do you want to help? Anyone, everyone, look around you. Is not this world filled with sadness and despair? If I can free but a single person from their burdens. He means well enough. Why don't we help him find someone in need and give him the chance to use his power? Oh, bloody brilliant. Let's bleed the mysterious boy with the mysterious powers who mysteriously stole a portion of Samir's soul crystal. What could possibly go wrong? My thoughts exactly. Well, it's your crystal, Samir. Either we deal with the boy here and now, or we go along with his plan. And since you're not reaching for your sword, I gather it's the latter? Congratulations, boy. You get your wish. We're not like to find any poor or unfortunate souls here, so I suggest we head to the Foundation. And if we found no one suitable there, you You are to return what you stole at once. Understood. Yes, my lord. Thank you for placing your trust in me. How come my sword's not visible? I just realized. Yeah, that was weird. This motherfucker just broke my soul crystal. That's, like, say what? Like, doesn't that, like, ruin my... I don't... Like, honestly, don't know if that's, like, the source of my power or something? Or a good portion of it, rather? That's... I'm concerned. Let's just put it that way. According to the coffer, milady, until you pay what's owed, you'll get not more from me and my boys. What is going on here? You have my assurances that the remaining funds will be delivered soon. Surely that is enough to convince you to resume work. I've got a score of clients clamoring for me services. Clients willing to pay in full in advance. I'd be a fool to put you ahead of them. I understand that, I do. But it has been an eternity since we first brokered this arrangement. And many of the clients of whom you spoke have come to you but recently. I know this to be true. It's one thing to aid the scholastic kits, my lady, but you got to understand me position here. Bloody politics, it is. No man lifts the chisel till we're paid in full. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. A blessing evening to you. Oh, I beg your pardon. Did you not notice you... I did not notice you standing there. What's going on? As you may have overheard, I'm founding the restoration of the statue of Saint Villeroyant, and as you may have guessed, it is not going well. On account of my insufficient funds and my family's growing infamy. My cousin was Sir Ignace de Vesnant of the Heavens Word. Ooh, okay, that's bad. That's pretty bad. The Heavens Word were one of the main antagonists for Heavens Word expansion, so sure. He served the Archbishop faithfully, together with his sworn brothers. Great, goodly men who were complicit in terrible crimes. It's a bit of a spoilers here. Just a little late warning there. If Sir Emmerich and this Warrior of Light are to be believed, you know you're speaking to the Warrior of Light, right? Just saying. Ignace was distraught when he learned the statue had been destroyed by Dravanians. He took it upon himself to champion its restoration. But because of these tales, others are reluctant to involve themselves. I do not know nor care Sir Emmerich speaks the truth. Ignace was my cousin and a man of the Fury. I will honor him by completing his legacy. Or so I want to believe. Perhaps it is indeed beyond me. Okay. So you want to fix a statue. I mean... Sure. This doesn't seem to be something overly worth of someone's time here to use magical powers for, but what do you have in mind? You found someone, didn't we? I knew it. I knew we could. I can help her, yes. Yes, I'll make it right. I have the power. Come, let's not keep this poor woman waiting. Okay, seriously, what the fuck are you about to do? How is restoring a statue... Okay, let's just see how this plays out. This is the one that we have to help, yes? Is this child a friend of yours? The way he stares at me is somewhat... Do you wish to see your cousin again? Well, yes, I would love to see Ignace again, but more than anything, but I know I will not. He walks in Hoon's halls, I am certain. Think of him. Think of his face. Oh god, what are you about to do? His smile, of his laugh. Remember every moment you shared, every memory, and hold that image of him in your mind's eye. Then go to a quiet place you shared where no one will come. Wait for me there. I really don't understand what this is all about, but since you seem so earnest, I'll trust in you and do what you ask. There's a garden to the south of the tribunal which we were both found. I pray you will explain all to me when this is finished. Mist, Okay, go with her. I will go to Sidurgu and Riel and bring them with me. Then you will all understand what I can do and why you must help. That's a promise. I'm nervous. I don't know what's about to happen here. Oh, that is not where I wanted to go. Oh, right, I forgot to mention the beginning of this. This week I'm streaming here on Twitch. I've been on YouTube specifically, but I was having some issues with YouTube and Discord specifically, like whenever I streamed. So I wanted to jump onto Twitch here again, just to check out if there was an issue with the setup or anything, and it seems like it's the case because Discord is working but properly. On Twitch, it's not being a pain in the ass, so I'm guessing Discord just doesn't work really well when you're streaming to YouTube, I guess? I don't know. But I'll stick to Twitch this week, and then we'll probably go back to YouTube again next week, so. I think of Ignacy every day, but what is this meant to accomplish? Alright, let's see how this plays out. Ah, your friend has arrived. He has brought companions, I see. No, it cannot be. Okay. This is not a person we would like to see here at this moment, just saying. Ignacy, is it really you? Oh, praise the Hoon, you're alive! You're alive! My dear cousin, how it warms my heart to see you in good health. I pray you'll forgive me for my lengthy absence. You are not alive! This can't be the case. Don't be foolish. This is only a joy to see you return. Come, we must go to your father and mother at once. How they'll weep at the sight of you. I cannot. Better for them to mourn me as a son who gave his life in service to his archbishop and his home. I have heard that you yet labor to see the statue of Saint Valeriant restored. Know that I am grateful beyond measure. I am undeserving your praise, cousin. For all my efforts, the statue remains in shattered ruin. But seeing you here so full of light and life fills me with renewed conviction. I will see it through, I swear to you. And if you're indeed done the things they say, then perhaps it will earn you a measure of forgiveness. I love you, cousin, now and ever after. Look after my parents and yourself. I don't know how you did it, but thank you for bringing him back to me. But you must know he's not safe here. I pray you help him to flee the city. Yeah, I'm like, she's right. Ishgard is no place for a man of the heaven's word. We'll sneak him out of the city. The fewer the better. Meet us at Falcon's Nest after. We have much to discuss. Yeah, okay. I thought it might have been an illusion or something, but... Is he actually back? Because this is not a good thing. This guy was a bad guy. This is not someone we, whether it's just like a fake or otherwise, For fear of being seen by the sentries, I bade the others to go on ahead. We should hurry. The further they take Ignacy from Miel, the weaker he will become. I pray we are not too late. Oh, so it definitely has something to do with... Okay, what? Yeah, what is... Let's just, you know, I'm speculating too much. Let me just... Let's just see what this is about. Oh, what the fuck? I don't understand. What happened to him? God damn it, I should have known. In the depths of the abyss, the flame lingers. Forgive me. I should have known the magic would not sustain itself much longer. That which you see before you is Ignacy, what remains of him. I can give the memories form. I can breathe them full of life and return them to their loved ones. But as the memory fades, so too does the magic. Aether, formless and free. That which I took, I used to make Ignace and Mile whole. Draw your sword. Reclaim that which was lost. Consume the abyss with Soul Eater. Wait, what? Soul Eater is the third thing in my... That which was taken shall be restored. Consume the abyss. It is yours. Oh, it's just... This is my power that she took from earlier. Okay. Okay. The power of darkness. It is finished. Good. I had enough of this farce. Conjuring a simulacrum of a bloody Knights of the Heavens Ward in the middle of Ishgard. Fury take me, you are a fool. We're lucky to be alive. Your soul crystal is restored, then. No, it's not. Or not. We had an agreement, boy. Boy, you were to return that which you stole. Forgive me, forgive me. I returned to you which was used to give Ignace life, but as for the remainder... 4 more times. It is within my power to do this 4 more times. 4 more times you shall be made whole. You have my word. For a boy with such an incredible power, you are remarkably helpless. Not only did you rob Samir of his Aether, you imposed upon him to find your people in need. You want to do good, you want to be a hero, you want to help people, then why weren't you better prepared? I will never be a hero. I only wanted to help. It is not death itself we fear, but the unfinished story. The promise of what could have been. It is enough to break a heart and a man. The shattered pieces of life will never come together, but if a glimpse of their loved ones grant them the peace they deserve, then I must. I must. It is your decision, Samir. You are the victim. Well, he's got my Aether, so I'm not about to let him out of my sight. Well, perhaps I'll be the optimist here and say perhaps some good may come of this. Thank you, thank you. Together we'll make them whole. This is not the way we're to do it, though. I agree, though. We're not going anywhere, Mist. Even said, he may look and act like a chocobo's arse. But he means well. Fine, fine. I'm only trying to put the fear of the gods into this little shite. But by all means, go ahead and undermine my authority. Respect my authority! Anyway, sorry. Anyway, I'd rather not freeze to death out here in the snow. Let's return to Falcon's Nest and discuss what to do next. Are we not actually going to go to the Far East with these set of quests? Because... well, we have to. Well, I didn't have to fight anything, so I don't know. We'll see. Alright. I knew you would understand. How could you not? For the most part, I'm happy to go along with Sid's act, but every now and then I have to remind him not to be so grim and dark. But we're Dark Knights. We're supposed to be grim and dark. Just what I needed. Another child to look after. Am I a Dark Knight or am I nursemaid? Even I don't know anymore. Ugh. But times, they are ever-changing, and perhaps we Dark Knights must change with them. Long-held truths are become lies, and villains heroes. Though I should be glad if I never have to deal with another hero again. What's that supposed to mean? No offense, of course, but you are the exception that proves the rule. The righteous are all too uncompromising, and woe betide the man who offends their delicate sensibilities. If anything, I say you are too accommodating, but it is your Aether and Soul Crystal at stake. 4 times he swears, but we shall hold him to it, together. In the meantime, you may as well go get some rest and attend to other matters. These two can keep themselves company. Maybe I'll find somewhere to take a nap or a tavern to have a drink. The next Dark Knight quest will be available at 63. Oh, I thought it'd be at 62, surprisingly. The requirements for undertaking this quest can be reviewed in your journal. Why would it... Okay. I was expecting it to be at 62, but... let's see. Do I want to... Yeah, we'll get started on this. I said I wanted to go to 62. It would be 2 quests, so... Oh, thank the gods and adults. I need an adult. I need an adult. Real has been spending a lot of time with Mist, keeping him company and getting to know him and so forth. Not that there's much to know. He won't talk about his home or his past. Doesn't seem to have an interest or skills beyond conjuring elaborate illusions derived from memories. Whisper, whisper. I have no idea how he does it either. And most importantly, I'm not even sure how we can take back the ether he stole. We may have no choice but to agree to his terms. Unless you're content to carry half a soul crystal. I can hear you whispering, you know. Mist means well, and Samir and I are willing to help him. Why aren't you? I didn't say I wasn't willing. I'm still here, aren't I? Right then, we found no one suitable for the boy's needs here. Rather than return to Ishgard, I say we should travel somewhere new. Let's head to Tailfeather. Tailfeather it is. Alright. Yeah, let's try to make a little bit more quicker movement here, because I definitely want to get back on the story by 7 my time here. The main story, that is. This place too has seen its share of sadness. A prisoner of the High House is interesting. What's going on? Life here is not easy, but it is fulfilling all the same. That said, the hunters had no personal tales of profound tragedy to share. They did, however, tell me of an outsider recently brought here from Falco's Nest. A prisoner, actually. A woman named Laudy. She's to atone for her crimes through hard labor, but the proctor has been zealous. He berates her constantly, and every day she bears fresh bruises. Ah, Ishgardian justice, I know it well. If this woman is performing various chores for the hunters, then it should not be hard to find her. Come, let us look around. Do. This is the place, isn't it? Insolent child, you are not to speak unless spoken to. Is that clear? Oh boy, what's going on? Yes, my lord, please forgive me for my impudence. Do not play me for a fool. Your sins are beyond forgiveness. Sir Emmerich and his noble brother may think you worthy of mercy, but I have seen your kind before. A swift death is more than you deserve. A swift death is more than that bastard deserves. I can't imagine what she did to deserve that kind of treatment. Oh, fuck. I do know her. She's the one that led the protest at Falcon's Nest? Right. The one that nearly put an end to the peace conference? And she poisoned you? Yep. That bitch. I saw her and I didn't quite put it together. I was like, she looks familiar. It was in the back of my brain, but then the look on my face, I was like, wait. Why did I have that look? Like, wait a second. Well, that explains a lot. Though if you of all people could find it in your heart to forgive her, or at least forsake bloody revenge, then it's hard to look at this and call it justice. Her crimes were born of desperation and despair for the husband she lost. Perhaps if the two of them were to meet again. Don't be foolish. She knows he's dead. You only cause her pain. Pain is all that's left to her, don't you see? How they cry in the dark, how they mourn their dead, how it festers and spreads and corrupts them thoroughly. We have seen it. We have made it. Fine, fine, do what you will. Conjure her husband. Do not come crying to me when she curses you for your kindness. I'll not give the hunters cause to turn their bows on us either. Riel, take Mist into the woods and hide. Samir and I will free the girl. Rather, I will free the girl. She would know you at once, and might misunderstand your intentions. We cannot risk a commotion. As for your part, no one is truly outside Halun's grace, don't you think? Confront the proctor, make him see the error of his ways. If he is a good man, then he may yet repent of his wicked ways. If he refuses, then that is his choice to make, and he will have to accept the consequences of his actions. Doubly so if he bears steel, yes? Leave it to me. She's a bitch and she deserves the crime that she did, or the punishment for the crime that she did, but not this. This is over and beyond. So let's go kick some ass. Bah, the very sight of you fills with murderous rage. See to your duties. I must need cleanse myself of these impure thoughts through communion with nature. Perhaps a spot of fishing is in order. Now's our chance. Let me go deal with the bastard. Where did he go? He's over there. Whoosh. Who are you? Why do you disturb me? I saw what you did and you need to stop. Now. A concerned adventurer who objects to my treatment of a criminal? Ha! If only she knew her sins, she would have been thrown into witch drop. Alas, the Lord Speaker in his boundless wisdom and mercy demanded that we spare the woman's life. But rest assured, I will see that her every waking moment is filled with misery and scorn. You presume to judge me, a man of the church? I will not be cowed by your threats. The Fury guide and protect me. The Fury guide and protect me. Oh, okay, you want to fight me? Well, you're fucked. Oh, you got some guys to help you. How that's gonna help you at all? Oh, I haven't used this ability yet. Oh, that's cool. I haven't actually used that yet, so I'm kind of happy to see that. They did like 3,000 damage there. That was a cool ability. I like that. Yeah. Oh. I'll grab that while I can. So yeah, one of the big issues with me keep farming the dungeon that you know, in power leveling is I haven't had actual experience using the new skills I picked up. So I need to get some practicing on the new abilities I have at some point. I'm not sure we should be here. It's begun. We can but watch and see what happens. Look, we have brought them together. We have made her whole. That's how she smiles, how her eyes sparkles, how beautiful this happiness. Somehow I doubt this is the case. This is not going to end well. Yeah, I struggle with remapping my hotbar hitting my buttons correctly when I get new skills. Yeah. getting the right placement of this stuff, especially what makes it difficult is like you get new abilities and then you learn like, oh, okay, like this is a good combo to do. So now I need to readjust all my hotbars again to work in the way now that I think it should work. But then you get new skills and it's like, oh, I need to rework my stuff again. So it's tricky over time to have to keep adjusting. But every night I dream of your face. I could have tried to stop you from going back to the front. Could have begged and screamed and cursed, but I didn't. Because I knew you'd listen. And even if you'd forgive me for it one day, I never would. The arrow may have missed my heart, but I've been dead for a long time. All of this is just waiting. That's what I'd tell you, Stace, if I could. And then you'd say, you can't stay stuck in that moment, Lodi. You've got to go on. You've got to forgive yourself. You've got to let me go. But I won't. I won't. If I do, who'll be left to remember the man you were? The soldier, the husband. I'm the only one who knows, and it's my duty to hold on to that as long as I can. That's what I'd tell him if he were here, but he's not. He'll never come home to me. So please, put an end to this, whatever this witchcraft is. Yeah, we told you, bitch. This wouldn't work. Now give me my darkness back, please. Samir the Knight. Was this all you're doing? No, it was mine. Forgive me. I thought that I only wanted to... I was wrong. I see that now. You have every right to be upset. It's alright, boy. It is. I appreciate your kindness, even if it was misguided. You too, Samir. I blamed you for a lot of things. Hated you so much because... I don't know. Because you came back and Stace didn't. Maybe. Because you weren't him. They say the war's over now, but it never ends for people like you, does it? There's always something worth fighting for. Aye, I know what you are. I heard the stories as a child. One of the ones with neither shield nor sigil. Champions of the weak and the helpless. Undeterred by the law of man or God. I couldn't stop you any more than I could have stopped Stace from walking out the door that day. So fight, damn you. Fight if that's what you want. Just don't squander the time in between. There's never enough. Ooh, those are some powerful words right there. Right, I suppose I owe it to him and try and make the most of what I got left too. So I will. Take care. And thank you. Oh, it's nice to see she got like a little bit of a redemption arc here. Even if it is the next expansion over. Since you see her. She's gone. Reclaim your ether, Samir. Don't have to tell me twice. As the ether flows into your soul crystal once more, from the depths of the fading abyss, you hear a whisper. Oh? What did I hear? I did try to warn the boy. Boy. The Proctor's punishments were nothing compared to our own guilt. Forgive me. Forgive me. In the end, I could not make her whole. So much pain. So much loss. How it fills my heart and overflows. Maybe it is indeed beyond us. Maybe it is not in our nature. You still got 3 more chances, don't you? There's no need to be so bloody melodramatic. At least not out here. We should go back to Tailfeather. Alright, come on, you. Your words did more for her than my illusion. She's still a good person, and so are you. I pray you both remember. That is not where I want to go. Nope, don't do that. That is... God damn it. There we go. Whoosh. Alright, with this we'll put Dark Knight aside for a little bit until next stream. And we'll jump to our White Mage here in a moment. She knew it was false, yet it still had power over her. Can there be a truth in a lie, and perhaps salvation as well? They found comfort in seeing the dead. They had so much to say to them. But I don't know what I could say to her. Oh, are you talking about your mother? I wonder. Your mother tried to kill you, Riel. You probably don't want to do that. On to the next, I would say, but Mist looks to be in no state to continue. Which means we'll be staying here for a time. Taking the fresh country air, me and my little ones. For what it's worth, I think that woman is better for what we did. Or at least as good as anyone can be after what she's been through. Okay. Yep, so we'll continue that next time. Again, as I mentioned in previous streams, I'm just getting these additional classes ready in case I hit level 70 with my Black Mage before I'm done with the level 70 content. In that way I can change into a different class and not overshoot 70 too quickly. So that's the point there. So, alright. So, White Mage. It's been a while since we've done, or I have done anything with this. You guys haven't seen any of my White Mage content at all. Since I've even started streaming this game. So we're gonna be kind of jumping into a bit of into the dark, the deep end of the pool. Let's put it that way. Let's see if I remember. That is not where I want to go. Okay, so the level 1 to 50 is just kind of getting acquainted with White Mage, and the Pagel, which is like, you know, the leader of Gridania. She's one of the Pagel. This is her sister, and they have a brother as well, and they're like the only White Mages. And so getting involved with them and becoming a White Mage under their guidance was the first stuff. And then 50 through 60 was... I don't remember. Ah, right. Okay. There was, like, corruption or taint, like, threatening to overtake the Black Shroud. And so we were working with this individual who was, like, a descendant of some of the famous White Mages in the past. And so we went all over the Heavensward areas to find the source of the taint and heal it, basically. That was the kind of gist. There wasn't like a really big overall story with that I remember, at least at this point. So let's see where things continue now, I guess. Reo Senna seems unsurprised to see you. I thought you might come, Samir of the White. You sense it, yes? The agitation of the elements. I suggest you present yourself to Brother Isumi Yun at Stillgate Fane. He will no doubt welcome your assistance in identifying the origins of this disturbance. Yeah, the White Mages are very, like, attuned with nature. That's their whole gimmick, I guess. So they kind of... The Pagel are tasked with... what's the word? Like, kind of keeping an eye on nature and, like, the elements and the spirits and things like that. So, oh, I'm going to that. Okay, I forgot his name. Isumiyan is the leader of the Conjurers Guild. So let's head back to Gridania. So what's going on? There's some disturbance going on. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy here. God, I haven't been in Gridania for a while. As all white mages start, they have to start as a conjurer over here. You said earlier you started as a paladin, I think. Alright, I went paladin for my character, and I think I'm almost done with the base. Right, I didn't ask how are you liking paladin thus far? Do you enjoy being a tank? And are you interested in any other classes? It's not terrible. I like tanking. Sometimes don't like deleting. I don't like deleting dungeons. That's fair. That's a big part of being a tank, is doing that, and especially if you don't have a lot of experience or what's the word? I don't want to say confidence. But maybe that's the right word. I don't know. Maybe if you don't have the confidence to do it, that doesn't help. I guess is the word I'm trying to say. I like playing all three roles, so not sure yet with a mage with some kind of magic. Well, you have black mages and you have red mages, and then you have not scholar. It's arcanist. So those are your options. Ever since my WoW days, I've always played a mage. So that was my initial class, was just playing like a mage. So that's why I immediately went to a black mage here when I played this game. I'm playing with a friend who's an experienced tank, and we play over voice chat. So he's been helping me be a better tank. I'm pretty good at aggroing and directing enemies. That's the most important thing. It's just if you can do that, then as long as you have a good healer and good DPS, you don't have to worry about much of anything else. So, and you know, whenever you're doing a new dungeon, you just tell people, "Hey, I'm new," and people are generally, and I say that specifically, people are generally very nice and helpful about it. Like, "Hey, oh, cool, you're new, so here's what you need to know." That's not everybody, unfortunately, but you know, letting people know that you're new and this is the first time, then yeah. Sister Rena direct you to the guild. I'm glad that she did. As I'm sure you have felt, the elements are in an uproar, and whilst I would soon depart on my investigation, the forest disquiet appears to stem from lands that cannot be approached in blind haste. I speak of East End, at the very end of Twellswood. Long has this border between Gyarbania and our nations been held by forces of the Garlean Empire. The Alliance had recently taken control of the Belzer's Wall, and thus commands the fortifications in the East End, but the stability of the region is yet tenuous at best. 'Twould be far more certain adventure where I have you at my side. Are you willing to make the journey? Of course. Yeah, it's very rare that my other party members are getting hit by enemies, and I'm good at turning the enemies away from other... Yep, you have the basics down already, so... Very good. And also helps if you can look up, like, this may not be as useful for a tank, but I like looking up, like, rotation videos. They go over like a lot of the skills you get at certain levels, and they tell you like, oh, what things you want to use in certain situations. And this is why I say like it's more relevant for like DPS maybe, because then they'll show you how the best way to get the most out of most DPS out of efficiency. Oh my god, I can't speak. Slow down. They show you the most efficient way to get the most DPS possible. For tanks, that's not really too much needed to worry about DPS as much, but you know, it's still good to know like what things you should use and what's good in these situations and that kind of thing. So then we need delay no longer. Let's make preparations beginning our way for Camp 9 Lives. Okay. Alright, let's head over here. As for like a mage though, like yeah, like I mentioned, there's these three that you would probably be interested in. I have no idea how Arcanist is. I'm actually planning on this weekend to like power level through Arcanist to like 1 to 50, and I might stream that like a long stream this weekend. It looks, I like the look of the Gunbreaker class. The Gunbreaker, yeah, it's another tank. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy VIII at all, it's pretty much like Squall Lionheart's, you know, his style. I like tanking. Oh, you know, hey, tanking is cool. I was a paladin for the longest time myself, but I decided to go to Dark Knight because, one, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, and, you know, Cloud and giant swords, and I have to play my fantasy a little bit. So I'll do this here. Swing my sword, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. So I'll play my fantasy at being Zack for a little bit there. But either way, I like Paladin and Dark Knight a lot. They're really fun to play. And the nice thing with you picking a tank right away is you get some nice priority queuing in your dungeons. So always a nice thing. Either you're being a healer or you being a tank, you get some nice short queue times, which is nice. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, we're running short on time here for that, so I might do just this one here. And then we'll jump into Dark Mage or Black Mage right away. Thank you again for coming, Samir. I've arrived some moments earlier and bent my ear to the forest whispering. Although here it might be better described as keening. There's no doubt that we are nearer to the source, and I am also certain that we are not alone. Come out, you cannot hide your presence from me. So, these people look so similar between different things. It's a different person, but still. Yeah, I've noticed. My friend has switched over to healer as well, so we get in pretty quickly. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I would say, like, I love doing healing as well. But it's definitely the most stressful of the three roles. Keeping everyone alive is the most stressful thing, I would say. But it's definitely very rewarding. I would say. Oh, I didn't finish a thought. Let me get through this and then let me finish a thought I was trying to get at earlier. I should have known you would sense me. You early failures to attend lessons give me ample practice at finding those who do not wish to be found. Now, am I assumed that you too have been brought here by the plight of the elements? Yes, Guildmaster. I'm sorry for leaving without permission, but I just had to know what was causing all this commotion. You will return to Stilgate Fane and leave this investigation to Samir and me. Such is the danger inherent in this task, that even I felt compelled to request assistance. Please, Guildmaster, let me help. Never ever heard the voices of the elements so clearly before. They want to tell me something, I just know it. And it is very something that I, as your Guildmaster, am charged to discover. You, as an acolyte, are neglecting your duties back at the guild. But how can I ignore their pleas? I feel their unease, it's like chains tightening around my chest. Isn't it my duty as a conjurer to protect the forest? Their unease. You truly sense this emotion from the river of their serrations? And you truly wish to return their forest to tranquility? I swear by the matron herself, I only want to put into practice the lessons you have taught me. A noble purpose, but if I were to permit this, you must promise to weigh the consequences of your actions before you commit them. I will not see a repeat of previous incidents. Then, I can come. I promise I'll be careful. I'll be sure to ask for Samir's help the moment I need it. Wait, why me? See that you do. Now, it's past time we brave the borderland of Gaia Urbania. We can travel as far as Rasic's Spire, then a serpent officer will guide us through the ruins of the castrum from there. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so if you ever come to Gridania and you come over here, you can see a wall in the distance. There's no, like, path per se. There's this to Salshra, that's not it. There's Castrum Orions. Through the wall. This is not really a spoiler, but that leads to what Gaia Urbania is over here. So that you will see at the very end of Heavensward. So enjoy that when you eventually get there. Okay, Castrum Orions. Ugh, it's getting worse. It's not unease anymore. This is fear. What's going on? The closer we are to East End, the more certain I am we are moving in the right direction. The precise location of the disturbance yet eludes me, however. Even from the elements themselves, I sense only confusion. I fear there's not for it but to conduct a more conventional search. I will head southeast, Sylphie. You see what you might find directly south. Southwest is yours, Samir. Alright, leave it to me. Okay, so what I was trying to say earlier. This weekend, I want to power level through Arcanist. Arcanist is the only class that actually has 2 jobs you can branch off from. I forget what the DPS role is called, but the healer, there's a DPS job you can get, and there's a healer one. The healer one is Scholar. I want to power level and get to Scholar leveled up, because I want to see the difference between White Mage and Scholar. White Mage is a very direct healer, or okay, let me put it this way, because this is a lot of people use this way to describe it. White Mage is very reactive healer. You heal after the damage is done. Scholar is a very proactive healer. So you put up like shields and things like that to heal with. You can do normal healing, but you primarily focus on putting up shields to prevent damage as opposed to healing damage that's already done. So I want to see how that's like. And there's a new class coming in the next expansion called Sage, which will also be a shield healer. So this will kind of give me an idea of what to expect between the two and whether or not I prefer one versus the other. So just to get an idea. Okay. Now this is Gaia Urbania, and I still haven't unlocked flying here because we haven't finished all the quests here yet. This is all Stormblood content over here now. We'll be heading to the other continent shortly. Well, because I wanted to start the main story at 7, so we're not gonna do 2 quests today, we'll just do 1. The hell? Those are Garleans. Or, I think? No, maybe not. What's going on over here? Ah! What are you doing? Come here this instant. Are these... Huh. I wonder if they were, some of the refugees? Samir, what befalls? I felt a surge of panic coming from this direction. Whatever it was, I feel nothing now. Did you see something? I'm going to lurk now. I gotta go take care of a few things. Have fun. Thank you! Very much appreciate you being, for you stopping by. A child out here? By your description, the mother may be a hunter, but I am curious as to her choice of hunting grounds. Could it be that their fear which has the elements so upset? In any case, it seems the answer to that has run off into the brush. Let's return to Castle Marines for the present and learn more of East End's inhabitants. Well, that's the end of the quest here, so... I'm with the unit occupying Castor Marines. You've caught me just as I was delivering an interim report. I don't think anyone ever lived in East End. This gentleman is an officer stationed at the castrum. Mayhaps he will know more of the mother and child you spotted. And you believe these folks were living in the forest? I was under the impression that the East End settlement was empty. We suspect a connection to whatever is disturbing the harmony of the Twelveswood. Might you spare us a few soldiers to investigate the possibility? Ordinarily, I would be overjoyed to aid in your investigation, but I fear our duties at the border demand our full attention. My most sincere apologies, Master Pajal. Oh, is he a Pajal as well? I just thought he was like a really powerful conjurer. So that means he's a white mage as well. I didn't realize he was a Pajal. Okay. How inconvenient. The matter is far from resolved. I can't speak. Yet I have already been overlong in returning to Stillgate Fane. Let me handle it, Guildmaster. You would have me entrust this task to an acolyte. You have matured much in the art, it is true, but I can hardly. The elements are suffering. Someone has to help them. I'm sure Samir can lend a hand if I needed it. What say you, Samir? I only intended to involve you in this initial foray, but might I ask that you see the matter through to its conclusion? My thanks. I foresee hardships ahead, but also an opportunity for new discoveries. Pray look on Sylphie's progress even as you continue your own studies. As for you, Sylphie, I expect you to make regular reports on your findings. May the Matron watch over you both. Okay. The next quest is at 63, which we will do next time, because I'm, Ding! I am 67 now. Did I have new gear? Nope. Alright, so now the job, my quest is, well, yeah. The story quest is at 67, so my white mage, bleh. Speak slowly. The white mage is at the same level as my main story quest now, so I don't need to do any more. Or I'm gonna not progress any further until I get further in the main story, so. Okay, cool. Next. Black Mage. Let's go back to Ulda. Alright. While I'm teleporting, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Just a quick grab my water bottle. All right, let's head back to our friends, our fellow black mages, and let's continue on with the story that we started off here with this. Alright, so last we left off, we were continuing to help figure out what we can do in regards to preventing whatever this massive meteorite or whatever is coming to crash down on Eorzea. So let's see where this goes. We'd seek your aid in doing Shototo's bidding. Because Shototo was doing all this stuff from like ages past and knew that this would come a long time ago, like, or I don't know, whatever. Samir, the moment you entered the room, I could feel the air crackling with etheric energy. Excellent. Your diligence and your training will surely serve us well. And you come at perfect time. Not moments before you arrived, Shototo's voice called out to me from the recesses of my consciousness. She would have us begin to lay the groundwork for the final stages of her plan. As she made it quite clear that we will require all the aid we can muster, I have taken the liberty of reaching out to our beastmen friends. They have convened at Kazag Claw's residence at Burgundy Falls, where they await our arrival. Let us not keep them waiting. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Okay, which means we need to go to Drybone. We've been there many times. Let's go see some of our old friends. People who have helped us become the black mages we are today. Ah, the whole crew is together. We haven't seen this in a while. The Zol Melok, good to see you, friend. Squawk, great honor, tremendous honor, trembling with excitement and awe, Dazol is. To not merely foresee a falling star some 2,000 years hence, but project one's own memory into the future to forestall it? Truly, the powers of Mistress Shototo are beyond the comprehension of our ordinary minds. Was Dazar the first beastman to speak with Lady Shototo? Yes, surely he was. Dazar is Shototo's favorite. Her chosen, her favorite one, her favorite. I am not privy to her finer points of Lady Shototo's plan, but I am prepared to assist in any way I can. Alright, yeah, let's find out what the plan is and put it into action. My friends, time for you to come together in such short notice. Or thank you. Mistress Shototo would have you know that she is most grateful for your cooperation. In fact, I do believe she would rather speak to you directly. I gotta give her a female voice. I gotta remember Lalai is a female. The fucking cap for the longest time made me think otherwise, so... Well, it would seem the gang's all here. I dare say, it's time we got this proverbial show on the road. Hear her. Tell me that you've made yourself useful since I last saw you, vapid face? Aye, Lady Shototo. According to my colleagues in the Eorzean Alliance, patrols have sighted an increasing number of rampant golems afield. Fortunately, none have posed a significant threat, at least not as of yet. Which brings us to the matter of the comet. A colleague of mine at the observatorium has confirmed that its draws near with every passing hour. Though there is no immediate danger of a collision if it stays on its present course. It's too close for comfort, yes. Fortunately, as is my wont, I have a plan. I simply hope that you, my friends, are up to the task. If the hero speaks true, the golems that have been causing trouble near the city-states have been more bark than bite, felled with no great difficulty by middling soldiers. For this, I surmise that the gems set within them, their soul stones, have been small and of meager power at best. And yet, if my theory holds, a more sinister threat lurks in the realm's far reaches, far from the prodding eyes of Eorzeans and beastmen alike. This is where we must go. Squawk! Perplexed Dozel is. Profoundly deep perplexed. Wait, what? Profoundly deeply perplexed. By people, to do the work of people, are golems created. To travel so far from their master's domain, these constructs have no reason. True, is this not? Well, I'll be a passable astute observation. But I fear your knowledge is lacking, my squawking friend. Golems come in all shapes and forms, and not all are wrought by the hands of a mortal creator. Often a gem of sufficient aetheric power will attract all manners of matter, plant, mineral, and animal alike. This is killing my throat. Trying to talk in different voices here. Simultaneously animating it with giving it rise to new life. With naught to guide them, the pharaoh goes rove and wander at will. It is these unpredictable specimens that pose the greatest danger. The larger the gem that serves as their soul stone, the greater their power, and the greater the threat that when the comet draws nigh. It would appear our task is clear. Let us split up and hunt down these abominations. I shall join our beastmen friends and make for the west. I'll leave the eastern reaches to the two of you. I trust you will be able to fend for yourselves. There is one matter in particular I would ask you to investigate. My friends at the Alliance conveyed to me a most curious report, which Lady Shototo's words just now put in rather different light. Over in Gaia Urbania, in the hamlet of Alagana, villagers have claimed sightings of, in their words, trees that walk like men. These have gone entirely uninvestigated, written off as delusions and fantasies of superstitious common folk. But if Lady Shototo speaks true, which I do, there are golems beyond the slimmest shadow of a doubt. Worry not, for Samir and I will uproot them and reduce every last leaf and strip of their bark to smoldering ash. Won't we, Samir? I'll leave the particulars regarding the means of destruction to the experts. I have, however, procured a link probe that we might be better coordinate our efforts. Please take it with you. And with that, I do believe we are prepared as we could hope to be. Let us be off, my friends, and remember, should aught go amiss, I am but a link protocol away. It's the fantasy cell phone. A device that allows that pretentious putting head to talk to me even if I'm 100 miles away. Far be it for me to scuff a technological progress, but some inventions really could have been done without. Oh, you don't worry about it. Okay, we are going to Gaia, I guess. I hate fine-tuning this. There we go. Right here. You know, I could have just clicked on the quest thing. That would have been easier. You know what? It was funny that mentioned the hitting like the hard keys and stuff when I have the thing here, the pop guard. Or the pop filter. Oh my god, I don't even have the fast movement speed here. That sucks! Alright, Shitoto. Where are these things? How interesting. While Mach may have developed into vermin-infested bog, Gaia Urbana is, if anything, looking more lively than I ever remember it. Not that that's saying much, of course. But look at me, getting all nostalgic for no reason. After all, my body has long since returned to the dust, and soon even my memory will fade. But before that, we have a job to do, don't we? I can sense no unusual etheric presence here, so let us venture a bit further into the field. Come along now, Samir. I just want to fly over here. Unfortunately, I am not allowed. Alright, 7 o'clock now. Alright, let's get our dark magic on. I haven't been playing this as much as I'd like, so I constantly find myself finding like I feel like I'm not doing my rotations properly and all that. There we go. And she took care of these ones. Cool. All good? Did you come upon any wood golems, Samir? As you can see, these two had the misfortune of coming upon little old me. But that is not all I saw. Yes, it was a most remarkable and most horrifying sight. After I delivered a mortal wound to one of these creatures, I saw it extend a gnarled limb and, with the last ounce of its strength, try to rip the soul stone from its cohort's chest. Yes, it would seem these feral golems have no qualms about cannibalizing each other, which has led me to a quite frightening conclusion. To wit, of all the whatever could four-eyed fools want at a time like this. I think I know where she was going. There's like this one giant golem that's like gathering all the rest. Yes, if you have something to report, make it quick. What? Yes, it would be wise for you to make a discreet retreat. We will do the same. I would reevaluate our options in light of these most troubling developments. Very well. I'll join you at the observatory shortly. Do gather all the information you can from your colleagues before I arrive. I think gods be good. The hero's actually proven himself useful. It would seem he came upon a most startling scene in the hinterlands. A mass influx of golems of all shapes and sizes, as if summoned from all reaches of the realm by some unholy force. Oh shit. I have my own theory as to what this means, but I require more knowledge before plotting our next step. One thing I can say is that we should immediately begin preparing for the worst. In any event, we must and move and quickly. You return to Burgundian Falls and apprise the beastmen of where we stand. I shall go on ahead to the observatorium and see what knowledge astrologians have gleaned, and join you as soon as I'm able. Oh shit, so they're like making like this big amalgamation of golems is what I'm getting from that. I hope that's not the case, because that's gonna be frightening as fuck. Oh, there's our warning about the maintenance. Maintenance will be performed in all worlds on April 12th at 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 p.m. my time, so we have 2 hours. So I'm glad I started early, because one, I got through the job quest that I did. We'll be starting the main story here shortly, which gives me the 2 hours that I usually have been doing for the main story, but yeah. We'll be jumping back into that very shortly, hopefully. And just a reminder, well, I mean, it's not, it's a bit too late now, because you literally have these last 2 hours before that event with the Mogstones is done, so perhaps the golem are having a feast, a banquet, a revel, a feast. Though feasting on what? I would rather not speculate. No, not thinking. So many golems, those I've never seen. In a flutter are those feathers. Yeah, this is bad. They're all like friends, comrades, brothers and sisters of the Black. We stand at the brink of a disaster most dire. Even as we speak, our foe grows in number. Beings of sentient stone and wood gather, summoned by an unknown force, and united for a common purpose, a purpose beyond our understanding. Beyond your understanding, perhaps, but not mine. The golems make for Som Al. Really? In Gyrabania, I witnessed a most unsettling sight. A golem with an almost an animal fury tearing its cohort's chest. Disturbing as it was all too clear what I was witnessing. The creature sought a stronger soul stone, that it might augment its strength and prolong its own existence. But the power these creatures seek is not limited to which they can harvest from their own kind. No, they are forever in search of a more potent etheric source, and they have finally found one. The astrologians of the observatorium have confirmed my worst fears. The baleful star of our past slowly but inexorably changes course, bringing it closer and closer to this star. That's not good. It is as Lady Shototo says, the golems call onto it, beckoning it ever closer. According to the latest calculations, any further adjustments to its path, and it is all but certain to strike Eorzea head-on. The baleful creature would climb the highest peaks in the land and summon their mother storm to bring disaster on our realm. Inconceivable. And yet it's just so, my friend. Unless we destroy all of them, a collision is all but inevitable. Yet there are simply too many. Even if we could thin their ranks, they would regrow themselves and regroup in no time. So we are done for, doomed, defeated, done for. Do not give up hope, my frantic friend, or do you forget that the most brilliant mind to ever walk the face of Eorzea stands with you? Allow me to propose a foolproof plan. We do absolutely nothing at all. For now, that is. We know the golems are feeding on each other in pursuit of a greater and greater power, so why not sit back and let this process of unnatural selection, that's funny, take its course, till we are left with but a single foe. Squawk! Out of her mind, Shototo is! Were that to happen, a creature of untold power and puissance the golem would be. Quite so. It would be the mother of all automata, the golem equivalent of yours truly, if you will. And by definition, one of the most formidable foes our realm has seen. Fortunately, I do believe there is one amongst us who might stand half a chance against such a monstrosity. Samir. Lady Shototo insists that you hold, nay, you are the key to this entire operation. I am not inclined to doubt her, but I would hear it from your own lips. Could you say with all certainty that you would emerge victorious over this hypothetical golem of mythical proportions? Can you do this? Fuck yeah. Thank you, my friend. Your courage inspires me. Pray let me offer my strength, that together we may secure the realm of our future. The future of our realm. I can't believe I doubt Samir and I will need much need of your services, but do feel free to tag along. We could always use a healer. It would be my honor, and with that I should take my leave. I must warn the people of the nearby settlements to keep in wide berth of the Great Peak. Perhaps I'll even have the occasion to smash a goal or two on my journey. Color me impressed, Samir. Your friends are proving more reliable by the minute. And with that, I should return to the Sacrarium, for my grip on consciousness grows more tenuous by the moment. Pray return when you can and speak with a lie upon her awakening. Okie doke. Well, there's the goal, I guess. We know what's coming, and once we hit level 70, we'll be able to take the final quest for Stormblood, at least. Which I'm very much looking forward to, because I definitely want to get the next skill on the list, which is Foul. And that changes up my playstyle quite a bit, so... Or not a lot, but it definitely does change the playstyle a bit, so... very looking forward to incorporating that into my skill set. Samir, I've called out to Shota, but to no avail. I no doubt she is deep in slumber, gathering her strength for the battle to come. She did, however, leave a message for you. Slack not in your training, my puppet of destruction. For your powers will be tested as never before. That is not ominous in the least, now is it? In any event, I trust you will be up to the task. Level 70. Ooh, we get something. We get a new outfit, which is cool. We get Foul and the enhanced Enochian, which plays into that. So, cool. That'll do it. Alright, so let us head back to the Far East. And we'll pick up the main quest again. And see where things go from here. Okay. Oof. I don't know if it's talking or not, but throat is killing me. Give me one more second. Gotta grab a Halls. Maybe that'll help. I guess I'm not used to talking at length, but hey, this is fun. I enjoy doing this, so... Alright, let's, hopefully that helps my throat a little bit. Alright, so, last we left off, we finally, took part in the Nadam in the Azim Steppe. With the assistance of the Maul and our allies, we won the competition and became the leaders of the Jalia tribes that inhabit the area. With us as the leaders, we were able to request their assistance in the war against the Garlean Empire. And then from there, we decided, okay, cool, we got their help. And we returned back to Yanja to see what the current status of our army is here. Which we've back to find out that Alfino and Alize was able to get the cooperation of the Confederacy, the Good Confederacy. I'm going to constantly call them that whenever I hear them. I call their name. The Good Confederacy. and the Domans that are currently inhabiting Yanja. So now we have a huge army that is comprised of the powerful tribes of the Jalia, the Confederacy, the Good Confederacy, and the Domans. So we are very closely to the point that we are going to be able to liberate Doma at this point. So I very much foresee us going to Doma Castle dungeon soon. So let's jump right into it because we are on a time limit. We have less than 2 hours to play before we're kicked out of the server, so let's go. Alfino has devised a cunning strategy to reclaim Doma Castle. I imagine you're eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention. Alright, so spoilers going here. This is main story content here, so...
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lise and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses.
Ah, because they have the...
In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators.
Okay. Okay.
Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies.
Ooh, alright, I forgot about the Kojin, right.
They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
Wait, the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Where's the Enclave?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians. Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt.
Ah, good call, good call.
After we have secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doma Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies.
You mean my fellow adventurer friends? Nice. Leave it to me. Let's kick some ass.
The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free.
This is it. We're so close.
Your thoughts, Lord Hien? If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Nay, 'tis a fine plan. You have a talent for this. That much is plain.
Oh yeah. Alfino is our resident genius planner and strategist.
We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Very cool. All right. It's time. It is time to reclaim Doma. Any of our allies about before I go? Lady Ugiri! Hi, how's it going? Gotta say hi to my waifu every time I start the game. Or play the game. I am told Serenia fought with you in Nadam. I would not have taken her for a warrior. Appearances can indeed be deceiving. She's actually very good of a warrior. Nice. Looks like I'll be heading back to Namai. Wish me luck. Yeah, we'll just go Gosetsu. This may be our final chance to win Doma her freedom. We dare not take any chances, for if we fail, it's over. Where's Alfino? I didn't see him. Elise? I suppose I ought to go and take stock of our supplies. We'll be needing a lot of the weapons. Was Alfino in here and I just missed him? I like to talk to our allies before we start anything. Oh, fuck me, it was right there. I'm stupid. As for how best to infiltrate the moon gates, he's gonna try and figure that out. Alright, Lord Hien. There's no shortage of tasks which must be needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you can lend a hand. That said, I've only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alfino to find out how you might be of service. Trying to keep busy, full glad am I here to hear it. There's one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Elise and I will need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Sid via Tadaru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators based on our limited intelligence. That's good. Sid is a great resource to have. Attempting to ascertain the design of the generators based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kugani and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to work with our shinobi allies to plot a path into the gates. Safe travels, Samir, and thank you again. Okay. To Kogane. We haven't been over here in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna try and move a little quickly here today, just because, especially if we're gonna be having the dungeon pop real soon, or, you know, the... Not pop, what am I trying to say? If we get the quest to do the dungeon soon, that might take a little bit to queue up for, so definitely want to be, oh fuck me, I did not want to. Can we go back? Are you? Oh. Well, if anything, this will, yeah, alright. Where is the place? Ruby was, no. I guess it is the Ruby Bazaar. Okay, yeah. Oh. God damn it. Stop mashing the button, Samir. Ruby Bazaar. Yeah, see, I haven't been here so long that's like, I don't even remember the place. Yes. This is our sort of like mini headquarters while we were here in the Far East. Tataru! Tataru! Look at you! I really like the oh, girl. I'm taking a picture of that. She actually got like into costume, or like into not costume, but she got dressed up as the locals, which is really cool. We haven't seen Tataru in a little bit. Well, what a pleasant surprise this is. Hello, Hancock. I still don't trust you really, but you haven't treated us badly or anything yet, so I suppose I can be a little bit trustworthy. Tataru, it is so good to see you. Samir, what are you doing? I thought you were off fighting nomads at the Azim Steppe. I was, but oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alfino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in a paperwork fight, I'm the true Kagan. Or Khan. Alright, so what are these documents? Tatara has grown rather accustomed to her life in Kugane. I can tell. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment, and I'll be right out. Go get it. It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he could not come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see. We keep forgetting that that's a really important storyline bit that has not been touched on since the beginning of this expansion. What the fuck happened to the dragon and Omega? We've seen a little bit, but yeah, this is something we have to keep in mind in the back of our heads. This is like, or not even the beginning of Stormblood, the very, very, very end of Heaven's Word, rather. So, yeah. Anyway, still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided would be enough for Alfino to do the work himself. So as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question was the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on closer inspection, said parcel appeared to have been addressed to the Seki Segumi barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it is, in fact, a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! The porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us. I saw the writing with my own eyes. I do not doubt that in the least. However, he was tasked with a number of deliveries. I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster! We have to find that porter right this instant. My, she can move quickly when she has her mind to do so. She neglected to take these love letters with her. They too must be redirected to their rightful recipient. Alright, give it here. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, and all, after all. The man in question was a middling height and build, not unlike myself. Black hair and short. Terribly helpful in Kugane, I know. A cheery sort, wearing bright colors as I recall. I'll send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can't track down yourself. I will wait here on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Ba-na-bum, ba-na-bum. Alright, we're off on some a little bit of a treasure hunt here. Alright, where are we going? Yeah, I haven't really spent much time here at all. The Rakuzu district. Let's head there. Definitely gonna make this my home place once I'm done with the main story. Because I'm pretty sure we'll have some things show up here at some point. Alright, search going for an overworked porter. I see someone there, but before I go talk to them, just looking around a little bit more before. See, there's another person. Okay, let's just talk to this person first. Oh dear, I misplaced some of my most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. Are these yours? No, it's nothing so scandalous and base. Ugh. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase Protos without it. Wait, so why do you... Who are you? You seek company? For an hour or an evening? Not my type. Ugh, how it reeks of perfume and desperation. I know not of it, nor do I wish to know. Alright, alright. Alright, who am I looking for then? Maybe in the inn? Is there anything here, per se? Ah, there we go. You know, the name actually helps. Good morning to you, sir, but I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bocairo, or was it the Holtery? Ah, no time, no time. Wait, you. I recognize the parcel. I delivered to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? You gave the wrong one, you idiot. You're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I'll take the other in exchange. Now, is this the actual right one, though? Sid's parcel. How Totoro got her groove back. What? That's, oh, I didn't even realize that was the name of the quest. Back already, Totoro as well. She couldn't find the porter in case you're wondering. I found him, don't worry. Here it is. Okay, Totoro, that outfit is really cute on you, I'm just saying. And I love the earrings. Like the little flower earrings. She looks so cute. That's it, that's the parcel, you found him. Though, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. No, Sid wouldn't do that. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operations of magic field generators Alphino requested. Here you go. Thank you. I can only imagine what would happen had we sent Samir back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. Look at Alphino's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed we did it. That would have been hilarious, actually. Everyone's working so hard for Doma's freedom, and here I am making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Samir, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Definitely if you hear anything about the dragon and fucking Omega, so... Because that's, like, super important. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments we provide, discreetly and at a reasonable price. Ooh, I'm sure Lord Lorito was pleased to hear it. Yeah, this is the reason we don't trust you. Indeed he was, indeed he was. We don't like Lord Lorito. He's an ally for the time being, but still. We don't like him, so the fact that you serve him is why we don't like you. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alphino and Alize my regards, will you? Will do. Thank you, Totoro. It is always a pleasure to see you again. I am gonna head back. Alright. Whoosh. I was like, why is it raining in here? Like, there is a little bit of a gap in the ceiling there. We're not completely underground. Alphino, I got it. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Did it really take a whole day for me to go and come back? Excellent. This looks like exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. That is one less thing to worry about. This quest popped up. What's up with that? Is it something, No, I'm not gonna bother with that. Alright. Ooh. Gunbreaker and dancer weapon. Cool. A leather? Why? Okay. Well, if you seek further employment, Alphenil can point you in the right direction. Should you wish for further employment, mayhaps you should speak with Alize. I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you might be able to catch her before she departs. Let's go. Alfino told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me. Well, be it for me to refuse you. If truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I can expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, not a single village was put to the torch. But as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let's begin our search in the north. Okay, what's the other... Okay, yeah, this way. Wait, so can I fly through here and just be like... Okay, so I thought it was like an instanced area, but it's not. I can fly out from there and then we're good. This is the place. Do you see anything or anyone of note? We haven't really get to explore the area around here yet, so the only thing that we've seen over here is just this Prism Lake, which is kind of a cool looking place, to be honest. Not really a lake, but I guess you can call it a lake. I don't know. They're all shallow though, with these prisms on the side. Alright, what do we find? Anything worth our attention? All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. I don't like the colors of the water here. This is the second point I marked on my map. No signs of any patrols. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Ralga's Reach. Even so, 'twould be prudent to search a little longer. Yeah, a repeat of Ralga's Reach would be really bad. Let's not let that happen. Oh? This is not a good sign. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all, I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger, Alize. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery, though mayhaps it suits me better than books. Oh, much to the Makote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques. To a Makote you met on your travels? I wonder who that is, and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Urianger's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Yeah, that sword is really nice. And we're falling behind, we should split up. Try to recoup some last time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted by the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Who y'all folks? Oh, hello there, young man. My associate and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. Oh, I'm like, oh really? You doubt. Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, he desires the truth, and he shall have it. Deal with him! Oh, you just literally ran? I like fire. Alright, so definitely some spies out and about. Ah! You got caught. Nice try, asshole. Thought you can get away, huh? I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? Probably. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner, a Doman would at least know the rights. I think you understand, but you do not. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again. Nor should she. You're a Doman. Samir! Oh, wow, the echo kicks in now of all times. Alize, I hope you protected me while the echo decides it wanted to give me some flashbacks now. We haven't had an echo thing in a while. Since like the last expansion even? So we're seeing this guy's memories. What happened? Rest assured, the Noari will receive due compensation. Youngest Shai has great potential. That much is plain. If he appeals himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You need to do more. Oh, of course. I have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best Imperial education for our boy. Or maybe he's not a... No, I think he's definitely not a true Garlean because he doesn't have the third eye. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Now all the offers here, Yotsuyu. Inside. Now, ooh, this is Yotsuyu? This is a young Yotsuyu? Yes, Mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. Kami rest her soul. She's utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Great parents here. Indeed, she is of age to receive education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not, but she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed, though a thought occurs to me. Mayhaps we can come to an understanding. So we're gonna get some backstory for Yotsuyu here. She's our priority number one enemy at this point. So don't make me feel a little bit of pity for her. That wasn't your thing. What happened? You were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you in the head or something? No, the echo decided it wanted to give me a vision right then and there. Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened. What? Why didn't I mention the Echo? Did I kill him? Or did she kill him? Huh. We didn't really get that much of a story out of that. Like, story in regards to Yotsuyu's background. She was truly, surely mistreated as a young kid. That much is plain. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Why didn't I mention the Echo? They know that I have it. Alright, so we have some new weapons here. Let's take a look and see if there's anything, Ooh, that is a cool looking sword. I would gladly take that. Because I'm definitely going to try Gunbreaker at some point. In Dancer, I have no interest in that right now, at least, so... If anything, I'll just put that in the... thing for now, my glamour box later. Alright, if you still want work, Alize has a suggestion. Am I gonna get a new weapon? Ooh, new weapon! I could use a new weapon. If you still have work to do, Alize has a suggestion. I tell you to rest and leave it to the rest of the others, but seeing as that isn't your nature, Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. I would seem that trouble's afoot in Namai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Da-da-da. What's Kosetsu doing? This is no different there. Okay. What's wrong, Lise? We barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Namai get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei. Why don't you come too? Tell Issei, but... where am I going? Oh, okay. Oh god. Okay, well, I can't go that way because... Oh. Well, okay. There's some unlockable, quests there. So I'm just kind of curious. Da, da, da. Oh, okay. There's no way I can fly over the mountain range, so... I have to go this way. This is the quickest way back. Right, there's some unlockable stuff here, but I'm not sure what. So we'll need to. Well, that's on my own time. We'll have to come up with a solution somehow. Is Issa kind of leading the stuff here? Oh, you're here too. I heard about the soldiers you and Alize encountered. I'm glad you're alright. Right then. Issa, we have gathered up all the rope we can find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but it's still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa. Ryosen could use a hand if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. I made enough rice balls for everybody, including some special ones for Lady Ugiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry, you never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Laughing about that. Go on now. Sorry about that, everyone's been trying to contribute to since Lord Hien's return. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Issei, though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we can ask Hancock? But there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armor in the village or anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled to the Enclave. He's experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to though, but maybe you two can help? Come with me? Wait, why doesn't he want to help? His name is Suranuki. He lives in Kusakari in the south. Come with me. Wait, here? This place is like almost abandoned for the most part. This is Suranuki. Suranuki. Yep. There's something odd about this man. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation. Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Oh boy, this is not gonna end well, is it? Conjurer, Astrologian, Red Mage. Oh. Oh. Nothing for Black Mage, okay. Well, I'll take the Conjurer weapon then. My White Mage should definitely use it, that's for sure. Being level 66 already. Okay. A new Doman Steel Greatsword. Don't I have this? No, but it looks interesting. I like the look of it. Oh, the red hilt. The golden base. This looks as close to a Buster Sword as I ever will very much appreciate. I love it. Ooh. That makes me feel tingly inside. Say again. You would have me fashion armor for the villagers who wish to fight Imperial Irregulars. Made fools charging boldly to meet their death. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry. The better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only we're so simple, Master Suranuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Really? Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and you'll have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armors we can help. At least we can get to blow things up. Thank you, Lise. From the sky? Okay, based on the area we're going, we're just gonna be scavenging, like, stuff from the war-torn area that's over here. Okay. Okay, I seriously doubt this is enough for several hundred people, but... Okay, but there's more, so... Stand back, and... boom! Holy shit. Alright. Gather up the armor. Okay, while I'm doing that, I need more water. The hall's help, and it's bothering me again now. All right. Nope. Yeah, how many plates of steel I demanded? Show me. Wait, hold on. I want to talk a... We're lucky no patrols overheard the explosion. I got my portion. Oh, they got a whole bunch too, so... Then you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kyan, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. You idiot. 'Twas Lord Kyan who saved us, Kyan, who spared us the worst when the Garlands came. Every shred of pride and Ari he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet. Restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. All life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation and machines, so careful we would be. And yet, Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Kyan. Monzen and the Enclave, they were raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Kyan too lives on, in our hearts, and in his son, for Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. It's true. Hien came back to Doma to help you fight for freedom. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives. Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and the belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Glad to see you are now motivated. I just want to see this. I have similar looking ones, so I don't need that. Okay. Definitely want this, though. Alright, Suranaki. I didn't think we'd have another chance so soon, but here we are. We're going to beat them into this time. We have to. Pugilist, Lance, Rogue, Gladiator. Did we not, like, where I didn't get like a new item for my weapon, which is kind of... It seems like we're not going to here. I don't know why. Okay. Lisa's is more determined than ever to play her part. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issei and I will stay and help Tsuranaki finish the armor, so you no need to wait around. Why not go back to House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. And ask about it and see if we can find. See what you can find. Alright, back to... Alright, we have an hour. Try and do as much as we can here, but running a dungeon might not be possible here. Maintenance will begin. Yep. Please log up before maintenance begins. See the news section. Everything is in order. Under Lord Gusetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Good. So we're just gonna talk to people. Gusetsu's doing all the training. Help? Oh no, I would not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in place and everything is fine. Good. We prepare for war. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Xelia allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you ever are eager to be of service, mayhaps you could seek him out? Keep an eye on him perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess, someone asked you to act as my protector. Ha! To hear them mutter, one would think I intend to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth is, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good, then let us depart for Monzen at once. Where? Ah, okay. We are going to someplace new! Ah, there's Doma Castle right there. Alright, so we haven't explored anywhere past here yet. You have discovered a new location. Might be a good opportunity to clear up the map, but we'll go as far as Hien wants us to, at least. We're not gonna go too far and start. Are these areas like Mogatsu? What are those? Are they like Onis or demons or something? They're definitely not Garlean-like stuff. At least I don't think they are. Alright, so this is Doma proper. Oh yeah, you can see the destruction that's been... Alright, we'll just cover this area here. And the entrance to the dungeon is right there, so... And here's the other side of the gates. Alright, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we're getting right to the thing here. I imagine it's not going to be much longer now. We probably shouldn't go too much closer, because considering Doma Castle's literally right there, the Imperials might be watching. Mozen was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai, once. Great swaths were razed, and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was, and what will never be again. Come, I will take a closer look. Hien, probably not a good idea. Wait, is that... No, Doma Castle's... Yeah, that's definitely Doma Castle there. Alright, we'll worry about it later. Can we not deal with the, like... Yeah, like, even being right next to fucking him is enough for me to get aggroed here. Holy shit. You're hitting me kind of hard. Thankfully, I can hit back hard as well. Holy shit. I'm a squishy mage. No sentries, at least in the living sort. The shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think it was once used as a bustling street, so full of life, a river of people with a current all of its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. But we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did start to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here. Maybe there's weapons our comrades could use. If we head down the street and past the makeshift barracks, we'll come to the ruins. I'll search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge and when you have finished. Don't do anything rash, please. But that's a good call. There might be some resources here that we might be able to use. And funny enough, this is a collapsed building. That means they definitely destroyed it on purpose when... Search the ruins for usable weapons. Hey, I'll take that. Just one katana? Okay, sure. Is there like a secret here or something? Alas, I found not a valley, did you? I found literally... Shows little signs of use. Found this one katana. Still sheathed in its scabbard. Though even shielded from the elements, it will need it to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belongs to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. I never even had the chance to draw it. He never had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fulliman's. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may have only visited him there only on half a dozen occasions, if that, I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzen at least, Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, onto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, and in the places that no man could see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Doma is in our hearts. Not the land of the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers and our families, and our friends, of our people, and of our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. He and son of Kayan, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with even finer view. But in the end... In the end... Kami, strike me down. How can I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved. And I know how. Uh-oh. How? I am intrigued. I am very much intrigued. Is a shield? Looks... I don't care about the shield. Rogue Ninja... Wait, it's for monk weapons? Monk, lance... Yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. Wait, is there like a secret path inside or something like that? Here we go. Okay, so they just separated all the... Summoner, that's the Arcanist and Summoner. They kept all the damage stuff separate. He understands what he must do for Doma. On second thought, Samir, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me, and tell Alfino to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin and Emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Oh? I'll teleport back for the sake of expediency here. Lord Hien wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists. I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries is already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. Watch there be like a secret entrance or something inside. Hey, Yugiri. Always happy to see her. Oh, it's our friend.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Maybe? They all kind of look the same. Yep.
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
It is Soroban. Yay! I was like, wait, is it actually Soroban? Because he looks the same as his other Kojin, so it's like, is it actually him? It makes sense.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Oh?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
Really?
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
And the castle can be rebuilt. The castle can be rebuilt.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
It is just but to keep.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do.
There you go.
And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised strategy and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Dope.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Why am I all serious all of a sudden? What the fuck am I looking at? What do you call this Mount Wet Dream? Is that a chocobo? With a... It is, but like... That's weird. Okay, whatever. Speak with your comrades. You agree, my waifu? Please stay safe. No plan is perfect, and there's ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you're aware, the other Jonin will lead to assault on the moon gates, not I. My place is at Lord Heaton's side. Lise? If nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Tsuranaki working hard, and Issei is doing what he can to help. But maybe there's more that I can do. He was looking like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. The plan is set, and all that we can do has to be done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount. For tomorrow we may die. Have you not done enough? Will you not pause for a moment to gather yourself at the eve of our grand design? Go not onto battle with weary eyes and lingering regrets, my friend. I should get some rest. Rest before the big fight. Soba informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Far be it from me to refuse. We shall speak again tomorrow. Take care, my friend. I'll take the new weapon, though. Cutscene!
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day.
Yeah, I'm a little restless. Usually I'm, trying to do more.
Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won, and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Alphino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Is this for the picture? Okay, I think I know what this is. Might be here. Huh? Why? I think I know what I'm about to see. And this is gonna be adorable as fuck. I've seen a picture of this on some YouTube videos. Just like music videos. They are! It is! Aww. That's so cute.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Oh man, the last time we shared a drink with somebody.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
What? Would you like...
That's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
He's drunk. Dude, you're gonna have a hell of a hangover tomorrow. Let's...
In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said, for my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too.
Aww. Get some characterization for Getsetsu here.
I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves.
Aww, Getsetsu.
Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Oh, you can hear his voice breaking. He's trying to cry. He's crying.
Now, it is
Enough
far
sake,
too soon
guys.
for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Agreed.
He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no?
No doubt.
If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Oh.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
Come here, girl. Come on. I love this girl. Come on, grab a seat. Let's grab a couple drinks. Alright. It is now the morrow. This is it. Good morning. I trust you slept well, or at least better than I did. To seem I dozed off in the middle of something, but your carousing with Lord Hien and Gosetsu woke me up with fitful slumber, and I retired to my bunk. Alize is far rather less well than either of us, but she will be fine, I am sure. So long as you don't remind her of what you saw. The fact that you saw she fell on top of you. That was rather cute, by the way. Hien? Ready? All hangs in the balance, as Hien well knows. There he is. I trust you are now none the worse for wear after last night. I'm a little buzzed, but I think we're as good as we're gonna be. We received confirmation from the Koji not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let's not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things. We depart at once. Let's do this. Alfino, you struck Lys in the hours to move into position and launched your attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly, lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Gosetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at the Mozen. Good luck, my friends, and I'll see you both again soon. It is time for war. Okay. The battle for Doma Castle begins! And I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get very far. Unfortunately. Because even with... If I get a quick dungeon queue, and storylines and all that stuff are good, it might be a bit before we actually... Like, story and all that stuff afterwards might take a while to complete, is what I'm trying to say. Lys will contact us once the attack has begun. After which, the others will... Fucking serious right now? Fuck off, please. After which the others will carry out their allotted tasks. Our part comes last. And now we wait. I have dreamed of this day, a chance for freedom, for liberation, for redemption, after 25 years of regret. Here we go. The war begins. They don't look like they have armor.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
They're probably... Yeah, they're attacking the base that was, like, towards the south of the village.
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Attack!
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Flying kick, go! Alright. Everything's in motion.
This is Lys. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Thank you, Lys. Much appreciated. That was Lys. We're good to go. Alright, here come our Gelia friends.
Ah, war! To wield power to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oreneer. You fear that she will put the sun in shade. Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
I'll handle the ones on this side. Oh, what the fuck are those? Those are some interesting magic tech. We're under attack! Oh, that's fucking badass and enemy as fuck!
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
She is a really powerful mage, though. I will say that much.
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
Just like these, like, automated Magitech flying units. Like, I was fully expecting, like, actual, like, their carrier ships and stuff like that.
To be enjoying themselves.
Alright, that's phase 2. That's phase 2 done, and phase 3... Alize and,
That it should fall so soon. Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
Alize and Alpino are on point.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Go, 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 go! Phase 3 and 4. Wait, what's... Ah, and... Or, that's 4, I guess. Haha, nice, the Kojin actually did their thing, too.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
Nice. Nice.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me.
Let's go. What's Yotsuya's reaction to all this?
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, for the lastest profanings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my boot?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
Oh no, what did they do to him? He's gonna be a boss in this, isn't he?
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash.
Yotsuyo.
The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
I mean, you know, we're trying to kill them, so...
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel. To make you grovel and suffer.
You will?
Have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
By all accounts, I imagine she's going to be the final boss of the dungeon that we're about to do, so we'll see how things plan out here. The Confederacy reports is that they have secured the Enclave. We need not fear for the civilians' safety. It is done. The water surges through the broken masonry and floods the castle even as we speak. Though my heart breaks at the sight of it, I must be strong. All is for the sake of Doma. Alright, Ian. Aye, there can be no doubt. The Viceroy is trapped, and still comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock. And do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Samir. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Hi! I'm not gonna worry about that. We quite literally only have like one little bit of area to kind of show off in the map here, and I think this should be... Yep. Mapping the realm as Yanjia. All set. There's a little bit of land here, which doesn't seem to be all that important here, but right, so the Enclave is... I'm curious, where... I should probably just... The Enclave is like around the corner there. I don't know. Okay, whatever. This is it. Alright, so... we have 20 minutes before we're done here, so the dungeon is gonna have to wait. That's just unfortunately the way it's gonna be. Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard! There's room enough for all you all. Samir, there we might yet improve our odds of success. We will divide into two parties upon arrival. One comprising of you and your adventurer comrades, the other Gosetsu, Yagiri, and myself. Each will enter the keep by a separate route, dispatching any Imperial forces that attempt to bar their path. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuyu. Agreed? Then let us be about it. For Doma! Doma Castle is now accessible. Alright. Unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to, leave it at that for now, because, let me just double check here. Yep, 9 o'clock. So, again, we have 20 minutes. Wait, what did he say? To see the castle thus defaced and by our own hands is enough to make me smile to laugh at the sheer absurdity of it. This is not the end, it is an ending. Soon I will be free. When I led the Doma refugees to Eorzea, I did so only with the intention of seeking sanctuary. The thought of enlisting you and yours to aid us in another rebellion did not once cross my mind. Yet here we stand, shoulder to shoulder, ready to strike at the heart of the occupation. It has been and ever will be an honor, Samir. Likewise, Yugiri. Ever since we met at the end of Realm Reborn, it has been a pleasure. Alright. So... for the last 20 minutes. Just for shits and giggles, let's 6-minute wait time, huh? No, there's no point in me trying to queue up for that, so we wouldn't even finish the dungeon in time. Because more than likely it's gonna be like a good 30-minute run just to finish it. Probably a little bit less than that. Like maybe 25 minutes, 20 minutes, but yeah. Alright, so where's this enclave? I wanted to see that properly. There it is, okay. Yeah, you can see it in the background. And the river goes that way, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of Domans that live there that are, you know, part of the occupation, really. There's so much more to it. See, there's like all this area in the back. That's probably part of the castle. I'm just like, well, who knows? I'm not gonna speculate too much, but I can't get closer to the castle. Boo! It's a shame. I really was looking forward to doing that today, but yeah, we are quite frankly just out of time, so. Alright, is there anything in the meanwhile that I would like to do? I can potentially do the last White Mage quest that I wanted to do. I wanted to do the one more, but I didn't have the time. No point in trying to run a dungeon, my friend. Another Dark Knight. And you are wearing the level 60 gear. I can tell that much. You're 60... You're doing the quest here now? Really? You should have been picking up gear. Chukun? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, there's no point in me trying to do this right now. You're actually queued up for it. I'm debating whether to just kind of call it a day, and yeah, you know what? We'll call it a day here. So yeah, we'll pick this up again on Friday. Wednesday we'll play some more Crash Bandicoot 4. I played a little bit over the last weekend, so I didn't make too much progress, a couple of levels, but you know, we'll just pick up where I continued off there, and yeah, we'll just have some more fun with that. On Friday we'll come back here. We'll probably do a little bit more of the White Mage and Dark Knight jobs, or at least, you know, whatever's available to me, and then we'll come back here and we'll jump right into doing the dungeon. And then once that's all set, we'll just move on more with the story. I imagine once we're settled here, we're pretty much done with the Far East once this is done. And then we'll actually have plans to go back to Eorzea and restart our campaign to retake this area from the Garleans, so we'll have to see how that plays out next time. So yeah, look forward to Friday. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of the patch stuff coming out tonight. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming out in the patch. This is also the end of the Moogle hunt event as well, so if you haven't gotten all your tombstones and stuff, well, too late now at this point. Yeah. And then there's some other patches coming out that I'm aware of, but like minor stuff, but like the major content wise, the next major content will be the expansion, or the next expansion, Endwalker. Because the story content that they're including in the next patch here is what's going to lead up to whatever events that start off the Endwalker content. So it'll still be a while before we ever actually get to see it, but you know, hopefully we're getting close to the end of the Stormblood content. I could see by the end of not next Friday, but like sometime, maybe even next Friday, we'll probably be towards the end of the level 70 content for the main story, and then we'll be in the part of the story where, you know, what leads up to Shadowbringers. I'm hoping that will be the case. We'll just have to see how that plays out, but my goal is to get through all of that. Then I might spend some time just kind of doing some other things. Like I'm working on some of my crafters and stuff as well. I don't know how much I'd want to show that off. I might just be... story-wise, I'll just jump right into Shadowbringers. But I'm sure there's gonna be content-wise that I could show off still in Stormblood before we get that far. So definitely a couple of streams on Stormblood content before we make the plunge for Shadowbringers for sure. So okay. Thank you again for watching. This has been Samir the Knight. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks everyone for watching. If you want, there's links to a Discord below if you want to join over there. It's the easiest place to get in contact with me and keep notice of any alerts if I go live on either here on Twitch or on YouTube. So that's the best place to keep track. Alrighty, I will see you next time. Have a good one.